Good morning, everyone. I have my morning voice on, so don't mind me. I just love to hear the sound of the outside early morning. It's 7:19 a.m. Eastern Central Time. And I've never gone live this early, and I just wanted to try it out. It's still light enough for y'all to see things, so it's not too dark. It was really dark not too long ago. But good morning to all my survivors. If you are subscribing, you are a survivor. Good morning to you. How are you today? I do have a video that's going to be posted most likely today at 2 p.m. It is about a child abuse survivor, and it's a man, it's a male, and it's nice to come across, not nice, it's tragedy, but it's helpful to come across stories like this because, men usually don't speak out about their abuse. It's hard enough for survivors, whether you're a man or a woman, but then usually men are less likely to come out and speak about their abuse, and men are abused a little less than women or boys. Boys are abused less than women, but it still happens, and it's still sad that it happens. But yeah, I like to hear the sounds of it sounds like crickets. Crickets are cool to hear when they're inside, not inside, I'm sorry, when they're outside and not too close to your window. Because sometimes crickets, their chirping can sound so loud. Have you ever had a cricket get trapped on the inside or find his way on the inside? Crickets are super loud. Like, it sounds pretty interesting when you're outside, but once they're inside, it's you can't sleep. I've had like at least 2 crickets inside in the past, and it was like you cannot sleep. It's like you have to get them out. Mahai Chabara says, wow, amazing green, green. Hello, my friend. Good morning. Yes, amazing green. Amazing green. Amazing green. Yes. What time is it over there? Where are you? And what time is it over there? I think you're in India. Were you in my chat yesterday? Your name looks familiar. My apologies if I'm incorrect. It's a beautiful morning. Today is Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. It is 7:22 a.m. Beautiful early morning. It's not quite bright yet, but it's not too dark. Oh, okay. Mahai Chabara says, I am from Australia in Brisbane City, but my hometown is in Punjab. Okay, I think I remember you from my live yesterday. Yeah, same city from Australia. This time I will settle in Brisbane City. Okay, cool. I've never been to Australia, like I was saying yesterday in my live. I used to always, as a child, I used to always want to go to Australia. I was so interested. I love koalas, by the way. Beautiful animals. Koalas and kangaroos are so interesting. I'm a little bit more leery of kangaroos because they look like they can really hurt you. But since I've heard that it's so many like deadly insects and reptiles, I'm like, I don't know about Australia. Plus, it takes a very long time to get there. McFlurry says, we're the Diddy party. There's no Diddy party over here. There's no freak offs over here. Sean P. Diddy Combs, what he's accused of, I believe it. I believe Cassie and all the survivors, they suffered years of abuse, and he needs to have his time in court. Mahai Chabara, or Mahai Chahabra says, my restaurant name, Dear Duck Bistro. You check online anytime. Yeah, okay, thank you so much. I remember you from yesterday. So Mahai Chahabra, okay, guys, he has a restaurant. He says, my restaurant name, Dear Duck Bistro in Australia, Dear Duck Bistro. Check it out online if you're in Australia, or if you're planning to visit Australia. Check out Dear Duck Bistro. That's a different kind of name. Dear Duck. Okay. I don't eat certain things, but does your restaurant serve deer and duck? Or is just like the name? Mahai Chahabra says, you come anytime, any restaurant, dear. Is it a franchise? Is it a chain restaurant? Are you in one location or you have many locations? Like I said, I'm in the USA, so I don't know if I would get to come to your restaurant anytime soon. But thank you for sharing with our viewers. Thank you for sharing with me. You guys hear the airplane? I hear it, but I can't see it. I hear the airplane, but I cannot see it. Mahai Chahabra says, my city time is 9:25 p.m. Okay, so you're getting ready for bed soon. It's funny because I'm just now getting up and you're preparing for bed. I used to always wish that everybody was on the same time zone. It'd be so much easier, but I get it. You know, light is light on one place and dark in another place, but like it actually looks lighter on camera than what it really is. Mahai Chahabra says, I like your voice there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I have a little morning voice right now. It's a little deeper than usual, but I've always had on a deeper side voice. Not deep, but you know, just I have bass, a little bass in my voice. It's not high pitched like, hi everyone, how are you? You know? But that's like a fake voice anyway. I think sometimes people fake their voices. But some people really have high pitched voices. Mahai Chahabra says, after 20 minutes, my dinner ready. Okay, I hope you enjoy your dinner. I hope you enjoy your nights. And I hope your restaurant success. Australia. I cannot do an Australian accent, but I think your accents are cool. I always get the Australian accents confused with the UK accent. But you know, when you hear an Australian versus someone from the UK, you can tell the difference. Mahai Chahabra says, you come, dear, my home with me, dinner, enjoy. I am not going to be able to come to your home, Mahai, but I hope you find a guest that will enjoy dinner with you very soon. I'm sure one of your neighbors or family or friends will join you. I keep hearing the airplanes, but I don't see them. You guys hear the crickets? And now I hear a lawnmower. Yeah, I hear a lawnmower in the distance. Someone is mowing their lawn early in the morning. I hear that's the best time to do it anyway. Mahai Chahabra says, yes, dear, big difference. Mahai Chahabra says, okay, dear. Nice, pretty pink heart. So did you cook dinner for your children or just you, Mahai Chahabra? Do you have a family that you cook for? Mahai Chahabra says, take care, sometime I come back. Okay, have a good day. Enjoy your dinner. Or good night. Have a good night. Enjoy your meal. A little ASMR, guys. You hear the sounds? I'm going to look it up. I wonder if ASMR is more pleasing to people who have trauma. You know, a lot of times people who have trauma, who had chaotic childhoods, grew up in a lot of chaos. So sometimes just hearing sounds can be comforting sometimes. It depends on it. I'm going to do some research on that. What do you guys think? Do you think ASMR is more comforting to people who have trauma? But it could also be triggering for people who have PTSD, you know, certain sounds. So I guess it probably depends. Mahai Chahabra says, no, dear, I am alone. Okay, I hope you find a family or friend to enjoy your dinners with soon. Sometimes being alone is best. You know, you don't have to worry about sharing or competing or pleasing anyone. Just please yourself. Make yourself happy. It can be hard to please other people sometimes. You know, some people are picky. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. But when you cook for yourself, you get to enjoy your own meal. Robert Myrie says, good morning. Are you so in Canada? Good morning, Canada. I like Canada. I've been to Canada once, but I've been to the border once as well. So I've been to the New York, Canada border, but I've been in Canada one time. I want to say 5 years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago. And I went to is it CN something tower? What's that tower called, Robert? That tower that's really tall and it's popular, and I guess a lot of tourists go there. The C something tower. I've been there. Um, our time in Canada was very short, so next time I go to Canada, I would like to spend like a week. But yeah, I was in the Toronto area. I think it's called the CNH tower. I don't know. I gotta look it up. I can't remember. But yeah, I would like to go back to Canada to spend more time in there and to really learn about it. 'Cause like I said, it was a short trip, and we saw the tower, and then we also went to like I don't know, it was like not a parade. It was like some type of event that was going on. I feel like the downtown area. It was a lot of people, it was a lot of foods. But yeah, I would definitely like to go back to Canada and just spend more time and explore. It was so many beautiful things. I went in the summertime. I've always wanted to go to the Mystic thing, the Mystic Falls, whatever you call it, where you go on that boat ride and you wear like a poncho, and then the mist, you go over the falls and you get wet, so that's why you have to wear the poncho. That's on my bucket list of things to do, and I want to do that. But as a survivor, you know, when you grow up in chaotic environments, at some point you just want peace, and I just want peace in my life at this point. I want to do things that make me happy. I want to be around people that you know what I'm saying, that I don't feel like I have to tolerate, or people that is making my life miserable. It's not worth it. Peace is so important. Peace. Like, listen to the peace outside. Listen to nature. Nobody's in the chat. I might stay on for like another 2 minutes. Well, somebody just came in. If you guys are in the live, please like this live. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I just came live just to have a different kind of time that I go live. I usually go live in the afternoon or the evening, but I just heard the nature outside. It's a nice morning. It's not too cold. It's not hot. And I hear another airplane. It's like the third airplane that I've heard so far. Makes you want to travel, right? Nature is amazing, even though that's like human nature with the airplane. But Robert Myrie says, okay, so you didn't like it? No, I did like it. I like Canada. I didn't say anything negative. I enjoyed the, when I go back, I would like to go to the restaurant they had up there to see what it's like and just have that view. Canada is a beautiful country, you know. I think we all, from my point of view, we grew up thinking Canada was like a perfect country and just good things and like a refuge for people. But you know, seeing certain posts and comments that every country has their problem, you know, but Canada is a good country. It's a pretty decent country. So I think those who live in Canada should be thankful. I've never really heard anything crazy bad about Canada. You know, like I said, every country has their little issues. Robert Myrie says the tower is the Scene Tower. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was called the C something tower. The S, I mean, not the SC. Like it had initials, C something, the letter C, like cat. Okay, but it's called the Scene Tower. Yeah, the tower that I'm talking about was like downtown Toronto, I think. I don't know, but I guess every tower would be downtown, right? In every area. Usually the tall buildings, skyscrapers and whatever is downtown. Okay, but yeah, the Scene Tower, thank you for letting me know. There's a huge tourist attraction. Yeah. I'm sure you've been to the tower, right, Robert? Did you like it, or do you like the tower? Do you think it's overhyped? Do you think it lives up to its expectation? Yeah, downtown Toronto, yeah. And you know what I was really surprised at, Robert, when I went to the hotel there, it like you had to pay for parking, like everywhere. And I don't know if it's because it was like near downtown or downtown, but it can be like that in the US. Like usually areas downtown, you have to pay for parking. But I like to find hotels that don't have parking. But it was hard. It was basically impossible to find a hotel in Canada that you didn't have to pay for parking. But that was my first experience paying for parking in Toronto, Canada. I was disappointed. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, maybe I shouldn't bring a car next time. Maybe we shouldn't drive next time. Robert Myrie says it's too overnight. What do you mean it's too overnight? I don't really know what you mean by that. Is it like when you park your car overnight? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. If you can clarify. Robert Myrie says it's always way too high. Yeah. And I know that some people are afraid of heights. So if you're afraid of heights, I don't recommend that tower in downtown Canada. It's really high. But it's really cool. It's really cool to see what humans can create. I'm going to probably get off in like 1 more minute. I really appreciate anybody who joined my live. Thank you, Robert, for joining my live. Thank you, Mahai, Shahabra, McFlurry. Somebody joined. McFlurry. I hope you guys have a good, productive morning. Please take care of your mental health. If you need any type of mental health support, if you're in the U.S., call or text 988. And if you're not in the U.S., you know, try to reach out to your local health departments or agencies that work with people that can help you. You know, if you don't have insurance, if you can't afford it, reach out to the local social services department. Robert Myrie says, every way in Toronto, you have to pay for parking. Oh, everywhere. Okay, Robert says everywhere in Toronto you have to pay. Okay, Robert, it makes sense because like I said, when I was looking for free parking and it was like non-existent. So it was like you couldn't find it. So is that how Canadians pay for everything? Because prices are high in Canada, and you guys have universal health care. So is that why you guys have paid parking everywhere to help pay for the healthcare system and everything else, and the I don't know, public service stuff like food assistance and housing assistance? I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's somebody, it has to be paid for some way, somehow. Robert Myrie says, so how are you doing this morning? I'm doing good. Normally I don't come live this early, but I heard the crickets chirping and I said, why not? Come live. Say hello to your subscribers, or hello to random people that you may come across in a live. It's 7:40 a.m. But I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Robert. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm here to see another day. I'm here to keep going. As long as we're alive, we have another chance to make things better, or we have a chance to do something better, or try something again. As long as you have breath in your body and you're able to think for yourself. So I'm waiting for Robert to tell me how your morning is going, and then I'm going to hop off the live. Thank you, everyone who joined in. You are appreciated. I guess Robert's not going to tell me how. Oh, here you are, Robert. Robert Myrie says, well, I'm doing good. The most thing is killing people in Canada is the house is too expensive right now. No, it's the same thing in the US, Robert. Housing is ridiculous. Like, anybody who's trying to buy a house, you have to either be rich or just be rich. Like, you have to have a lot of money, or just go completely broke trying to afford a house. But some people have been saving for a long time, so they have the money. But housing is really expensive for people who are trying to buy homes. Housing is also expensive for renters. It's hard times. Food is expensive. It's hard times right now. But it's like now more than ever, it's really good to try to have multiple streams of income. If you weren't born wealthy, you have to hustle and do everything you can to support yourself and your family. No one wants to go hungry. No one wants to be homeless. But you all, I'm going to get off the live. I appreciate you who stopped in. I hope you have a very good and productive day. Make the most of it. I hope that you get to check off a few things off of your to-do list. But don't be so hard on yourself if you don't do it all. Just do it again tomorrow. Finish it tomorrow. But do what you can today. All right, so please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in another live. And I'm going to try my best to go live later today in the afternoon or the evening. All right? Be good to yourselves.